just woke up, man. Damn, I've been up since 5. Like the video before comment. That's what's up. Yeah. So bless the homie. Coming to the dog squad. What up, Rose? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Alright. I don't know if any of y'all know, but I just beat Uncharted Lost Legacy on Crushing. Literally just finished beating that joint on Crushing, man. Chapter 8, though, dog. If it wasn't for that water, woo-hoo. Yeah, good morning. Now, I'm actually late. I usually would have did this around 6-ish, 7-ish. It's 9-something. So I said, I was going to do this video yesterday anyway, though. Uh-oh, we got a troll already in the chat, boy. It is easy. It is easy. Nah, it is easy. It is easy. I'm not going to lie. But, if it wasn't for that water with that helicopter, dog, that's all I'm going to say, dog. Don't tell me that was easy, because without that water, dog, I don't know, dog. I don't know, dog. Because I tried to do it without going in the water, and I couldn't. Like, I had to go in that water at least 2 times to do it. I don't want to spoil it. But anyway, man. Anyway, listen, the reason I'm here doing this live stream, because I don't want this to be like no 3-hour stream or nothing like that, because I'm about to go stream on Twitch. I'm just out doing what I got to do, and then I'm going to go stream on Twitch. I want to play Agents of Mayhem. I want to see if that game's any good. I just said I'm not going to spoil it, so relax. Relax. Even though I don't get how you can have a Lost Legacy and not play it and don't think somebody going to spoil it and you on the internet. So, I don't know how you not going to get it spoiled for you. But good luck with that. But anyway, listen. So, yeah, if y'all was on the Web 1 podcast, which I'm sure most of y'all was, if not all of y'all, oh, you completed Agents of Mayhem. All right, good. I'm about to go try it. It's fun. I'ma see, man. I'ma see. I see you, hard. I see you. I'ma see. Anyway, so let me get into this topic for today. People keep bringing up this thing about Xbox and PlayStation. And when I beat Lost Legacy on Crushing, it made me realize, why do people care so much about that? I want to know, why do people care what your preference is? Why does it matter? Like, and why would somebody lie? Like, that was my question to the dudes on the podcast. Why would I lie about being an Xbox guy? What difference does it make? This is what I want to know. I want to know, does it really even matter? Well, all right, we got to change the narrative on this. Xbox dudes don't play games. They got an excuse right now. You mean Xbox dudes don't have games? You know what I'm saying? You said Xbox nigga checking it. Yeah, so I wanna know, why does it matter? Like, why does this whole Xbox thing matter so much to people? Like, I prefer Xbox, and that's the end of the story as far as I'm concerned. But it's like, you gotta pull out your credentials. You gotta show how many L's you took for the console. You gotta show how many scars you took, how many debates you lost. You know what I mean? Like, how much L's do you need to be an Xbox guy? Because obviously that's what you need. In order to qualify as an Xbox guy, you gotta hold many L's. You have to hold various L's. So I want to know how many L's, because I ain't trying to hold no L's for no console. So I just need to know, how many L's do you need to be an Xbox guy? Because apparently that's the qualification. Because if I say I'm one, if I'm playing games on it, none of that matters. Why are you telling me wait? None of that matters. So I need to know what matters to make you an Xbox guy. Nev, what up, fam? I need somebody to tell me that, because we need to clarify this. We need to clarify, what is the credentials needed to be an Xbox guy? We know it makes you a pony. That's obvious. All you got to do is just suck PlayStation off your opponent. Period. But I need to know about the Xbox thing. what people say about Xbox don't matter to me. Nah, I mean, it don't matter to me either, to be honest. Like, it don't matter to me either. Like, I really don't be care. Look, I'll be honest, I don't care what nobody say on the internet, period, to be honest. But everybody keep questioning that about me. They're like, oh, well, we don't think you're an Xbox guy. Then they was like, oh, and Bang Bang, you was doing this and doing that. I'm like, first of all, bringing up Bang Bang is a no-no. Secondly, if I'm in Bang Bang, why the hell else would I have been there? That was the place where you go if you're an Xbox guy, you're new to this, you probably go over there, then you realize how stupid these dudes are, and then you kind of like backpedal. Like, I don't jump out the window, hey, I'm Xbox, because that's associated with, it's associated with morons. Like, I don't want to bash the community in this video, because I bash them enough as it is. But honestly, that's the reason I don't be out here, hey, yo, I'm Xbox, put me down with the team. The team is full of fucking losers. So, yeah, I'm standing over here by myself, but I'm an Xbox dude. I don't want to claim no groups out here because I don't see no groups worth claiming in the Xbox community. I'm just saying, in my opinion, you have the PC elitists, you have the PlayStation dudes. You know, shout out to my bros, the Pony Wheel Podcast. Shout out to PlayStation Foundry. You know, you got your groups, and then you have Zaire in them group, and then you kind of have Smooth's group. But Smooth group is just another division of Zaire's group. So why would I want to be grouped in with that group? I'm trying to be like my own brand of Xbox in this community. Yeah, but you know what's funny? Rose, what you just said? I'm an Xbox dude, but it's like I'm by myself because, like I said, you gotta... See, this is what I was saying on podcast. It seemed like you gotta be a fanatic to be an Xbox guy. That's why I'm starting to realize you gotta like be out there harassing people, tweeting dumb shit, just making stupid points in your videos, being denial about the game lineup, being denial about MPDs and shit. I'm not for all of that. I'm here to play my games. Now, if Xbox is gonna have a more powerful console than PlayStation, why would I buy the same game on PlayStation? That would make me a pony. Even though I don't care. Like, I don't care about all that. But if I'm gonna buy a console that's $500 and then I got a PlayStation Pro and the game is better on Xbox, why would I buy it on PlayStation? This is just me as a gamer now talking. This ain't even about PlayStation and Xbox. This is about having every platform and buying the best experience. Because a lot of games I try to not buy on PC, like, if PC ever have 4K 60, right? And PlayStation and Xbox have 4K 60, I would never buy no PC games, period. Because I don't prefer online on PC, which everyone knows by now by me. You get what I'm saying? Maybe your friends on PS4. Yeah, I see that. I granted, I do. A lot of my friends this generation on PS4, but they have Xboxes. I still got a lot of friends that got Xbox. But some of my friends are like starting to move over to PlayStation. I'm like, damn, okay. But I don't really game with my friends that's on PlayStation, so it don't matter. I still could go on Xbox and game with my friends. Like, I could go on Xbox and my friends will hit me up and say, yo, let's play a game. On PlayStation, it's not like that. Make sure you check the site out. What site? You talking about the Weapon Wheel Network site? Oh yeah, do remember everybody follow my Twitter, my Twitch, I mean. Oh yeah, Weapon Wheel Network. Shout out to the website. I'm currently working on my website too as well. I haven't got the URL set up yet, so I don't want to say what I'm thinking. But I should hopefully have my site done by the end of this week, or at least mostly done. The hard part will be done, the hard work. But shout out to my Twitch. Please follow it if you haven't. My Twitch is Jimmybgaming Live. As soon as I get inside, I'm gonna go on Twitch and stream. I want to do my first stream. I want to try Agents of Mayhem, so I'm gonna see how good that game is, and I will be streaming that from PC. So I gotta make sure everything's set up right and everything, which I checked already. Nah, how the hell would Nevin Butch get into a blocking thing? What happened there? I see Butch in the chat though, but that's crazy. He put a panda and put a gun to it. How crazy in the chat, man.
Chef cooking with the pot, boy. It's all about the motherfucking money. It's all about the motherfucking money. One take, go. It's all about the motherfucking money. It's all about the
Yeah, I can't front, man. I do need to switch my service. I'm locked into this shit for another, what, 11 months, though. But I am gonna switch my services. I'm tired of this shit. Sprint be doing me dirty, man. Yeah, I was by the pink houses, Nev, actually. That's, even though I don't know if you knew that. I was by pink houses when it went out. I actually was. I'm trying to get into Brooklyn. I'm in Brooklyn, but I'm trying to get, you know, get to the spot. I'm trying to put together a studio. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get that done so I could do better work and do, you know, do what I want to do. There's certain things I want to do. I want to step my production up on some other shit. 80 plus megabytes with Verizon. Damn, I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. New York is either Times Square or the projects in my head. Nah, where I live is houses, man. It ain't no projects, big buildings and shit like that. It's little houses, man. Regular houses. Even though Brooklyn do got a lot of fucking projects. Even though they're knocking all the projects down in Brooklyn. Queens, they left them alone, even though they probably gonna knock those down too. The Bronx, well, the Bronx is the Bronx. They're gonna get to the Bronx probably last. I'm hungry, boys and girls. I'm hungry. I need some breakfast.
I spent 60 cars. I stumbled on 100 racks. Used to treat the trap like a running back. Never 100,000, I was done with bags. 100 million nigga, I be done with rap. You snitch, loving bitches, love a rat. Hard to kick the habit, cause she love the crack. He's a Corey nigga, they gon' run this back. If you fuck my bitch, I don't want her back. I'm a vagabond, got no caddick, so I bring it to your door like it's dominoes. $100, get your baby mama blown. Worth the freaky, glad my nigga dollar home. I know you drink, but bitch, I gotta smoke. I know you see me with a lot of lows. Know you see I'm getting a lot of dough. I can't fit it in my wallet, oh. Stop, I say I seen a lot of yeah. I ain't giving beats, I ain't Dr. Dre. You ain't gotta listen to me, nigga. Guarantee you in with this chopper say. Shot passing with the shadow game. Finessing on them, Louis dressing on them. Bible layer, make them out of pay. I know they want a picture, but they.
Yo, word, I agree with that comment. Kofi is a fake America like a mug, boy. Kofi be on his American shit hard, dog. I ain't even know Nev was from Canada.
I done stumbled on a pot of gold. Just my bitch up in designer club. Flexing on them, got a lot of dough. Vagabond. Lash on I got a lot of dough. Adios. Money calling me like Pablo. Wish I could step up, bitch, it's time to go. I done stumbled on a pot of gold. Just my bitch up in designer club. Flexing on them, got a lot of dough.
Yo, what's up with this guy following me, man? Fucking faggot. Oh, what are you doing? Nigga followed me. I made this sharp ass turn. This nigga did the same thing. I hate when people do that. Now, you know it look like you following somebody when they make a sudden turn twice and you do the same shit they do. I know I shouldn't have made that turn and he did the same shit. I'm not paranoid. Nah, he not following me like looking for me. He following me like, you know how when you driving you try to go on a certain route because you know a better route and niggas dick ride you? That's what he doing. He not following me like the nigga looking for me. I ain't living no crazy life like that. But he do, yeah, see, he keep turning behind me. He jocking me. He jocking my style, dog. I hate that. Like, go your way, man. Stop looking. Like, don't make it look like you following somebody too. Then if I am paranoid, I'm gonna be like, hey, what the fuck? See, I made another crazy turn. Let's see if he do that. Yeah, I'm cutting traffic. Like, I'm breaking the law, though. Like, this nigga, I'm doing it, then he going behind me doing it. Don't do what I'm doing. You see me doing something illegal, don't do what I'm doing. This is New York. Don't do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
I can go back any minute, any privilege. Got me looking at these bitches really different. Shot a video in the 30s. Guess he really tripping. Never penny pitching. The Henny going, then we bring me sipping.
No, that wig was terrible on that girl.
Paranoia ready, Miami, just to let Diddy listen. Back and forth about who the high.
Now, I ain't want to pull up on her because 9 out of 10 times I was probably. And y'all know I don't really like to have those. I don't like to have like negative altercations with women, man. Because you gonna even get a chick that look at you like you stupid, make you feel like you being a bully, or she gonna act mad tough like she a dude. You know what I mean? You remember this is New York. Y'all know how NY chicks get down, right? Yo, dead ass B. So the way the car was driving and everything, I'm almost certain I was a female in the car. So I was like, nah, I ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, I don't know, man. Hardy look like he don't want to do it, man. I got that game. I'm waiting to get these 10 matches off so I can fucking get rid of that game. But I got it. Who got a curly mohawk? BG mohawks don't look curly to me. BG got the Bart Simpson mohawk. New Yorkers always sound angry. Think about it, yo. If you got 1,000 motherfuckers on your neck all the time, you gonna sound tight too when you talk. Cause you know you always gotta keep your composure. So when you speak, you gotta keep from snapping, cause it's always constantly some nonsense with people on you. Like that's why there's certain parts of the city of New York I couldn't live in. Cause as soon as you open your door, people like this. I'm like, dude, give me my space, god dog, man. Like, damn. So there's parts of the city where if you live there, dog, you gonna fucking, yo, just like roaches, B. You gonna have people on you like this. As soon as you open your door, be like, yo, can I get some space? Like, can I breathe? You know what I mean? Like, why we all like this on each other? So it get like that. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the facts. New York used to be fly, like in the 90s and like late 90s. Early 2000s, but now New York is full of dick riders. Like, I keep it a buck with y'all. Like, a lot of dudes in New York, you got dudes in New York like they from Philly, Cali, Jersey, New Orleans. Like, everybody got their styles. New York don't really got an identity. What's good, man? New York lost its identity, in my opinion, a while back. Say word, they owed me and played the commercial. That's how they feel.
And while supplies last, the LG V20 is also just $10 a month. Or get the LG G5 for $5 a month. All with annual upgrades after 12.
Come on, dude. Come on, B. Yeah, I can't front y'all. I'm about to order me some breakfast, man. I'm about to order a plate. I'm about to order a plizze. Come on, my man. You gonna make me miss the light too with this bullshit? Get that shit out the way, dog. See, that was New York shit right there, what I just did. I'm just messing around. He'd have got out the car and be like, yo, what? Let me hit you with this 9, dog. Brat. You say, wait, let me see. You say you can't be talking shit, what? You can't be talking shit with an Outback. Yo, chill. You know the Outback, man. The Outback can hold a sniper rifle, man. I had that 50-50. Like BG said, I had that 50-50 with the suppressor. The suppressor. You said I'm gonna use you to change that picture, Martin, again. The suppressor. I mean, in the Outback, the 50-50. Yo, they step in the sun about the profile picture. Yo, I swear the chat be on it, bro. Yo. Oh, suppressor. Yeah. That's it, suppressor. You know what I mean? So don't be talking about the Outback, dog, if I have to go in the trunk. You know the Outback got a trunk that never ends. The trunk is like, the trunk is from the roof all the way down to the wheel. Nah, Black Bond is out of weapon wheel, y'all. Nah, something was going on. That was a little bit more tension than normal, so we'll find out later. You know how that is. They'll tell us later what's like really going on. Because I don't know what was happening. But something clearly was happening.
Which one?
Keep it gaming.
It's 2 sausage, 2 eggs.
Nah, Bond was on it though. Y'all say that, but he was on it. He was mad.
It's all just the same thing. It's a little picky. Yeah. If I thought the choice way is going to get turned. Everybody said, oh. You know why? When we put the sandwich inside, the bread gets soft.
Man, listen, y'all talking about the personal shit. All that personal shit need to stop, but I think, you know, look, I'm going to tell y'all the truth, right? I think if they stop, like, telling personal jokes, they feel like it's not going to be funny, so they don't stop doing personal jokes. I'm going to be honest with y'all. But me personally, that should be getting too heated. Stuff be happening, people have a life. If you keep getting personal, it's gonna lead to like drama. Like it seemed like BG was upset or something like that. So like I said, that was probably a bad time when they told that joke. That must be the reason. What you mean? Finest, what's up? I mean, y'all, look, I'm gonna be honest, I don't encourage that, man, because like I said, the reason I don't, like, I could take a joke, but like I said, you don't know if it's gonna be a bad day for somebody when you come at them with them personal jokes. So that's why I said, in my opinion, the best thing to do is just avoid doing them, because you never know. Ron don't want his loafers getting stepped on. Best thing to do is keep it gaming. Like I said, I don't think they want to, because it'll probably make, they might think that that'll make the podcast boring if they do that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, magnificent pretty much. I'm getting bacon, turkey bacon, eggs, and pancakes, man. I'm getting the works, man.
Okay.
I'm getting the works over here.
Nice.
Getting everything.
What is that?
It's a bodega. Y'all see me inside of it? Yo, say what's up to them, man. They want to know what I'm getting.
Huh?
Say what's up to them. They want to know what I'm getting.
You're getting pancakes, turkey bacon, egg and cheese.
There you go. See, y'all heard them say it, right? Tell them, man. Tell them that's what I get, right?
Yeah, pancake with turkey bacon, 2 eggs, cheese.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
See, y'all hearing it for yourselves.
The package right here.
There you go. Oh yeah, you see, you want to show y'all. Hold on. There y'all go. Now they gonna cry about the butter. Watch. It look like a cleaning supply store. Shut up. Convenience store with a kitchen. It's a deli, man. Y'all not from New York. That's why y'all don't know that. Even though stores look like this everywhere you go, this is a nice store. Lit plastic box. Yo, y'all crazy, man.
Oh, where's line? I don't see the line.
Y'all crazy. I wonder if I should get a energy drink. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
I got 5 packets.
Oh, it started raining, damn. I forgot to bring my card in here to pay for it, so I gotta use my phone to pay for it. I need donations for breakfast, yo. Come on. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Yes.
There you go.
You wanna do it one more time? Wait.
Are you sure?
You wanna toast it?
Right through?
What is that? It's live?
Yeah, YouTube.
Oh.
They sold. Oh, they is donating. I was joking. Y'all ain't gotta send me no money, man. Y'all gotta give me money. I'm playing.
Ah. This guy got the debit card in the deck. Anything else?
Nah, that should do it for now. No, you know what? No. Go ahead. Hold on. I'm gonna get something. Hold on.
Millz ready.
Yes.
No, that'll do it. Go ahead. You good.
Anything else?
That's all you got there?
That's it.
The paper and peanut and salt.
Shopping with Jimmy.
Peanut and salt.
That's it?
Yeah, that'll do it. So I'm gonna come back later. I'll come back later. All right. I don't need it. Good looking, boss.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Have a good day.
Hey, yo, thank you, buddy. All right, y'all have a good day, man. Tell them bye, because they're going to be asking. All right. You good, bro. I appreciate you. Nah, come on, you good, bro.
Come on, you coming out, man.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
The bodega should support me. Nah, they be looking out for me in there. They do. I don't go to stores where I don't get a good vibe, and you know, I can't go on their short or something like that, even though I don't do that. I wouldn't do that. I need to clean this car though. Yeah, Bond gotta get a console, man. So I was telling him, yo, dude, relax. What the fuck wrong with you? Yo. I was texting him. Yeah, I got an SA bus. It started raining. Yeah, Bond won a console, but yo, y'all see how hot he got when I told him? I said, yo, Bond, people don't want to really hear you talk about this console if you don't got a console. He got fired up when I said that shit, boy. That man got heated. He got a little hostile. He was like, well, fuck whoever said that. I was like, yo, take it easy, dog. Take it easy. I was like, take it easy, fam. You got hot when I said that, though. Man, Bond gotta get a console, man. I gotta. That's my goal, to get on his neck every time he talk about consoles. The last console he owned was a generation ago, and we about to go into a 9th generation. So y'all know I'm gonna be on his neck about that. Can't be talking about consoles and you don't own them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with the shoot, I'm with the shooters, I'm with the shooters, I'm with the shoot, I'm with the shooters, I'm with the shooters, I'm with the shoot, I'm with the shooters, I'm with the shooters, I'm with the shoot, and I want to, hey, I'ma let it go, he don't ever let it go, we a team need a big shot from you, you unavailable, my whole team shoot, Google my blocking up.
He said he still brought a PS4 to play on Charted months ago. Low key, I think you're right. But yo, this is the thing about YouTube. That's why I don't like YouTube. Why people gotta be doing things in secret, yo? Like, yo, be a gamer. Like, yo, let your inner gamer out. Like, yo, keep it 100, man. Like, people be gamers and they be taking stances against games. I'm like, how you want to play this batch of games, but you don't want to play this batch of games, but this batch of games might be better than the batch of games you playing. It's like ultimate ignorance. Like, I could give people a pass for the whole I don't want a game on PC thing. Because I had a game in PC and I hated it. And the reason I hated it is because I couldn't afford a better PC. So I thought PC was trash, gaming-wise. And then one day, I had a friend, he had a decent PC. And I was like, damn, this same game looks so much better on your PC. What version of this game did you buy? And he was like, nah, it's the same game. I'm like, damn, the hardware make that much of a difference that the experience of the game feel better? And that's when I learned. And as a kid growing up, I learned it's about PC is intimidating. Because you got to spend a lot of money on PC to enjoy it. Think about it. A 1080 Ti is $750. That's a lot of bread just for a graphics card. So I could give people a pass on PC. But with the consoles and stuff, like, you don't have to have every console. But you can't be out here running around and you don't want to participate in none of these consoles. Because even on PC, right? Let me make this argument real quick. Even on PC, you got games that's being held back by console, quote unquote. Now, they design these games for console and import them to PC in most cases. So PC games are limited to console hardware to some degree. They just got prettier graphics and better frame rates. But the games could be bigger, the maps could be bigger, there could be more enemies on screen if they develop games strictly for PC. But here's the thing though, consoles are dictating like all your AAA games pretty much. So how could you like bash console and say you PC only and never participate in PC when PC is being held back by console? Let's just keep it a stack. your PC ain't gonna get no games unless there's consoles out there that make those games for your PC to port them to your PC. So I kind of, to a degree, be understanding what Bond is saying, but also I kind of gotta be like, yo, Bond, you need a console, man. Like, come on, because consoles are pretty much dominating the AAA experience for gaming, even though that experience could be improved with PC. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, actually, the development of games on PC is now how people think. Like I said, you know, how can I explain this without getting too geeky? The bottom line is dev kits are used, and those dev kits are on PC, but games are not developed on PC per se, like Windows 10. I'm developing Gears 5 on Windows 10. That's not how games are developed. They're developed on dev kits, which are on PCs, which is literally almost nothing like making a game on like a Windows 10 platform or a Mac platform, shit like that. It's nothing like what you might think. I don't want to get too close to her. Nah, I talked about it earlier. What's up, Gaming Addict? He said the title looks so drama. Like, nah, ain't no drama in that. Well, dev kits are the tools used on PC to develop the games. Of course, we know what dev kits are. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what that is. But people get this impression when they think games are made on PC that you could go to the store and buy a PC and develop a game on it. And that's not how it works. It's not that simple to develop a game on PC and then boom, it plays on PC. It's developed for PS4 and Xbox, and it has to be ported to PC because it was developed on a dev kit that was on a PC, but not on an actual PC, if that makes any sense. Because people think that games are developed on PC, so why do they, like, think about it. People don't understand the term ported. Why do you think it's being ported if it was developed on PC originally? Because it really kind of wasn't. The tools were on the PC that was used to develop the game. That the game was developed on a tool, pretty much. So it has to be ported from that tool to the PC. That's pretty much how games work and coming out on PC. That's why some games are actually developed on PC. Like Destiny 2, I think they said that's actually developed on PC. There's a couple of handful of games that if you look at them, you'll see they were developed. The Division, it wasn't ported. Because usually when something's ported, the only difference you'll see is like frame rates and textures. But if it's made specifically for PC, then you get other little benefits to the game, like different servers. One might be P2P, one might be direct, things like that. Well, Rose, I gotta disagree with you on that. PUBG is gonna run better on Xbox because they're developing an Xbox version. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that was a game that was not developed on console. That was developed on PC. And it's being ported to console. That's why Xbox is, if you listen to the podcast this weekend, that's why Smooth told you the Xbox team is actually helping them redevelop the Xbox version. So it's actually literally being ported to PC. I mean, to Xbox One. That's a game that's got to be ported over to console. That's why it's coming out at different times for Xbox versus PS4 versus already being on PC. A lot of these PC games that's coming to consoles are being ported to console. And that's why you see differences in how they play. Notice that a lot of the games that's being ported to console as well run a lot smoother than games that was developed specifically for console. They said 2018. I don't have a date. I don't know the date. Wait, Gaming Addict is in the chat. Did they have a date for PUBG, man, for Xbox? Do I think it'll be like Battlefield 3 situation? What happened with Battlefield 3? You talking about with the rubber banding and all that? The problems they were having? I don't know, because it's Xbox. Preview program drops this year. They bringing back the preview program. I thought they got rid of that. Nah, look, truth hurts. I gotta agree with you. I don't know where they're getting this smooth thing and relating it to the frame rates. I don't think that's what BG was talking about. I think when BG made the comment about running smoother, I think he meant without all the hiccups, because here's what he meant by running smoother. Because I understood what he meant when he said that, even though I knew some of you guys were going to think frame rate. He's talking about stable frame rate, not the fact that one has more frames than the other. The frames dip a lot in that game. All those games dip on PC. No matter how beastly your PC is, the game could go from 120 frames to 20 frames, literally in 1 second for no reason, because it's unstable. So he's talking about smooth as in, is it going to stay locked at 30 frames and never dip? That's what he meant by smooth. That's exactly what he meant, because I understood what he was saying. You got to play that game to really know what he meant when he said that. Jimmy, you know if they upgrade the 4K player. Then the Xbox One X, they did upgrade the 4K player, if that's what you're asking me. Did BG mean stable frames versus... Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, bros, that's exactly what he meant. Dipping in frames drastically is a horrible experience. Yeah, it is. It is a horrible experience, but that's what he's saying. Like, that experience is what happens when you play PUBG. Unless you have a good... You know, you got to find a sweet spot for your PC and run it at that sweet spot versus maxing out. Because usually on a PC, your hardware, it can handle it. You can max out a game. But your hardware can handle PUBG and you still can't max it out because it's going to dip in frames if you do. It's just something about those games. They were always like that. Did Chapter 9 on Lost Legacy dip for you? That shit was looking like a slideshow for me, Jimmy. The game didn't dip for me, but what I noticed about the game dipping, right? It depends. Were you playing on the Pro? And it also depends on if you had on the motion blur. Because what I noticed about that game was, if you turn the motion blur off, there's a lot of dipping in Uncharted Lost Legacy if you turn off the motion blur in the middle of a fight. You'll see like screen tearing. If there's a lot of enemies on the screen, you'll see a lot of screen tearing and dipping. But if you turn on the motion blur, for some reason it helps. But I'm assuming it helps because it's rendering less because of the motion blur. Or it's at least hiding the screen tearing from you. Yep, most people do play PUBG in lowest settings possible because of all the frame dipping. But it still has frame dipping issues. Oh, you're playing on a slim with no motion blur. That might be your issue right there, though. Because I definitely didn't notice the dipping in Chapter 9. When I know the part you're talking about. After the cutscene, I know exactly what part you're talking about, but I didn't have that problem. But that might be where having a Pro would have came in handy for you, because it didn't do that on the Pro. That's why I asked you what console you played on. Because you do see a lot of screen tearing with motion blur off. That's no question. Jimmy, Tomb Raider on PC has the same assets. Digital Foundry takes a screenshot of different moments that made the PC look plain. And I told you, didn't I tell you about Digital Foundry? Everybody keeps telling me, oh, yeah, I'm going to listen to Digital Foundry. Listen to them if you want. They keep flip-flopping. Don't trust Digital Foundry till the game is out. I told Smooth, don't trust that. Wait till the game is out. Nobody listens to me, though, right? Nobody listens to me. Nobody listens to me. PC is never going to have a worse-looking version of a game that came out at the same time as a console. Never. It's never going to happen. So anytime you see that, automatically think like me. Think speculative. Think something ain't right. Automatically think that. Because I told y'all that. When I seen it, I know, said it in the podcast. I was like, yo, you should wait till it come out because PC's probably going to get the same update. Whatever update that is. Because they're not going to let their game look better on console than PC. They're not going to do that. Especially if the games came out at the same time. If one was a released later version, then that's possible. Because then they went in and reworked the game and added more things to it. And they brought it out for this version. But if the game came out at the same time on PC, nah. They're not going to have a better version of that one on a console, period. I don't care what console it is. October would be a good release date to get kinks out by November. You were playing on the Slim Butch. That's your problem. Yeah, that was the issue more than likely. He was playing on the Slim. I actually thought that when I watched the video. Yeah, you thought that something was fishy, right? Digital Foundry, look, let me tell you one thing about Digital Foundry real quick, right? What made me not really trust them for certain content. I'm not gonna say I don't trust them, but for certain content, I know you gotta watch it with a mindful, open eye and ear. Is when they try to catch frames off a video. You can't catch frames off a video. Say I upload a video to YouTube and it's 90 frames per second, right? And YouTube converts it to 60, and you try to count frames. How can you get an accurate frame count of that? Then you want to get a pixel count, and I understand how they count pixels, but how can you 100% get a clear pixel count on a compressed video? And they say it themselves. Donate to Digital Foundry to get raw gameplay, uncompromised, uncompressed, off their Patreon. So how do you turn around and view the same footage and tell your viewers that? So right there, I found that to be contradictory, that some of their videos. I was like, that don't make sense that you're looking at a trailer of YouTube and telling me what resolution the game is. I'm like, how can you tell that from a video? Unless you actually see the game in front of you. I never understood how they was doing that. Never. I got to get back on the HDZ Ultra Hard. Oh yeah, I'm going to try that. That game was too easy, so I'm going to try that. Gaming Addict, you're reaching, bro. What did Gaming Addict say? Let me read what he said. I gotta agree. I'm starting to think that's the game that they're playing. They're playing that whole let me get some hits game. Because they keep flip-flopping. The 1 minute they're like not sure about Xbox, then now all of a sudden Microsoft delivers on true 4K experience. I'm like, yo, what? I thought y'all was saying that none of the games was really 4K. It looked like they are clickbaiting because, honestly, Bush, if you look at the way they message flips, like I said on the podcast, I wasn't joking. Digital Foundry, at 1 minute, they'll give Xbox props, and then the next minute, they'll pull it back. And it's like, yo, make up your mind. Is this 4K or not? Like, your message is unclear. Yeah, I agree with Rose. Digital Foundry likes to keep the console war going by flip-flopping so much. I agree. Everyone is trying to get traffic, fam. Yep, everyone is trying to get traffic. That's a fact. Yo, I do Wagos. What's good, man? Yeah, their titles don't reflect it, but the video actually, the content in the video does. Zelda drop frames like hell. You ain't lying, bro. Zelda is a prime example of a bad frame rate experience. But the game is good, so you tolerate it. Terrible experience. Don't you have a 1080 Ti? PUBG should be dipping under 60. Mine doesn't. I don't play PUBG, so I wouldn't know. But I mean, it all depends on your PC and your settings and stuff. People think frame rate automatically equates to your graphics card, but the temperature of your PC equates to your frame rate. Believe it or not, the CPU equates to your frame rate. Believe it or not. The graphics card equates to your frame rate, believe it or not, and then so does your RAM. All of those things factor into how much frames you get in the game. A lot of people just be worried about the graphics card and they go get any old CPU that is quote-unquote decent and a good decent amount of RAM, and they think that an amount of RAM and a decent CPU is going to help, and then they just worry about the graphics card. Nah, all those things go hand in hand with your frame rate. Why you think a lot of games, when people was having trouble getting 4K 60, I didn't, because I equated for all of those other factors to get those extra frames. Remember, your CPU could get your extra 3 frames, your RAM could get you an extra 3 frames. So if your game is at 51 frames, you're now at 57 frames. So you're locked. You're pretty much gonna be able to lock in at 60. So you got the right CPU, the right RAM, and along with the graphics card, and your temperatures is good. Yeah, that shit'll work, man. That shit'll work. It'll fly, yo. It'll fly. Pay attention to who is speaking. One thing Kid was right about. One dude on Digital Foundry, Richard Lambert, takes more positive. Yeah, he's right. He was right about that. I made it on time. Nah, you didn't, though. I'm about to get off the stream. I'm going to get off in a little bit. Zelda was not better than Horizon. I disagree with that. Zelda was the best game of the year so far that I played. And Horizon was definitely a strong second. But Zelda was definitely slightly ahead of Horizon. You can't take a game like Zelda and not give it its props. Breath of the Wild did a lot of things that it had a lot of touches to the game that even the graphics, the graphics was good, but it wasn't that games didn't look better. It wasn't about the graphics. It wasn't necessarily even about the gameplay. It was about so much touches they put into that game that you don't see in these so-called triple A's, these so-called like great titles. Zelda has so many touches that they put into just a small shit. So many of those that you just gotta go, wow, man. If more developers paid attention to the game like that, a lot of games would be amazing, man. That's why I say Zelda is gonna be my game of the year. So far, it's about to be September, and Zelda's still my game of the year. Well, the PC gaming is, he said, that's why I always look at the requirements for the most demanding game when I'm going to upgrade anything in my system. Well, look at Final Fantasy 15. Everybody's losing their shit over this game because of the requirements are pretty much the best shit that you could find right now. But that's how PC is getting. They want you to go out there and keep upgrading your stuff. And that's why I'm like, I don't know, man. You know, once I could get a good frame rate and resolution, I'm going to stay there for a while. But one thing I won't do is SLI. I'll never do that again, man. My food is getting cold. I know. I don't ever get to eat right away anyway, though. Vision's late as usual. Persona 5 is better than Zelda. Well, I'm not going to be an asshole and say that's not true. I never played Persona 5. I watched BG play it. I saw Jack play it. Damn, everybody dipped out. Got Negroes left. Yo, just to let y'all know, I'm noticing like the sequence, and I think this is actually YouTube that does that. Every 30 minutes is usually when that'll happen. I notice it's like a sequence. Like I'm at the hour mark and it dips. It'll usually do that every 30 minutes. So if you see that happen, you gotta wait a second. And I'll reconnect the stream. Because that's what it's doing. I'm noticing that it's like every 30 minutes, it'll do that. Witcher 3 is overrated, but still better than Zelda. I disagree with that. I mean, Witcher 3 and Zelda, if I had to put those two together, I probably would pick Witcher 3 over Zelda. Yeah, that might be true. But I'm talking about game of the year wise, like for this year. Witcher 3 was last year. If somebody picked that for game of the year last year, I would do it. SLI makes sense now with these 4K 144 hertz monitors coming out. Nah, it still don't make sense. SLI is a bad investment, period. It's a bad investment. You thought the dog was gonna get away? Oh, okay. Hey, little man. He said he always hating. Zelda's for children too. Yeah, Zelda is is Zelda for, yeah, well, Zelda's for children because you hit creatures and you get like poof, pow, pain. You don't get no blood. You know, yeah, Zelda's definitely for children. Yeah, I gotta agree. It's not a childish game though. He loved getting anime fags ruffled. Damn, dog. Anime is for kids, but we playing video games. Good point. Alright, I'm gonna let y'all battle that one. Y'all having like a debate about anime versus games and being childish. So that's a easy to lose or win debate. Zelda is, wait, Uncharted didn't come out the same year as Zelda though. They about to get this L. Yeah, I see it coming too. I see an L coming in the chat too. That's why I was like, let me stay out of that conversation. Somebody about to get bodied in the chat. I saw that coming too. That's a bad debate for somebody, whoever gonna take that up. Zelda is only good because it's a different, harder Zelda that we are used to. That's such a basic way of explaining it. Zelda is good because the attention that was paid into the development of the game. Zelda has a lot of things in it that if every game did what Zelda did, every game would be better than what it is now. Look at Quantum Break, Xbox exclusive game, versus Zelda, and how people made fun of the gun animations and literally bodied Quantum Break for the bad animations, but then Zelda has tons of different various animations. Little things like that are why Zelda's better than Quantum Break, or why I would make Zelda Game of the Year over Horizon. It's that Nintendo made the best Game of the Year to me, and I'm like, wow, because I don't give a freak about Nintendo as far as like their lineup. And I think Mario's going to be a good game. I got a strong feeling that Mario Odyssey game is going to be a good game, and I give props when props is due. The amount of detail that went into them making that Zelda game, if every game developer did the same thing with their titles, all these games would be a lot better. Zelda has so much attention to details. Mario Rabbids is good too. I could believe that. I could see why it would be. What you want to block Alpha? What's going on in the chat? What happened here? Calling people fags in gaming comment section isn't childish though. Bloodborne shits on Zelda. I disagree with that. Bloodborne is cool, but it's not a better game than Zelda. Zelda's Game of the Year for me for this year. Hell yeah. Oh, so we got to see if BG gonna get that game, because BG should be getting that, right? Yo. Yo, the chat is going in right now. Yo, you know you asked for that, Al. You know you did, man. You're not touching the Xbox, you missing out, bro. I'm gonna make y'all all regret not having the Xbox when I get that Xbox One X. I'm telling you. Y'all gonna see the power of the X. Yo, you're gaming addict, man. You in the chat, so answer that question. Why is it that if there's like, okay, so the estimated number now is 35 million Xbox out there in a while, right? So how is it that there's 35 million Xbox Ones out there, but none of the games be selling 1 million? Like, how come the install base is so low for Xbox games? I would really love to know, why is that? What's the best game? What's the best game this gen? Oh, wow, that's a good question. The best game this generation. Man, would I have to go with... Uncharted is enjoyable. Yo, believe it or not, man, it's sad, but the best game I would pick is a remastered game, so it don't really count. The best game this generation to me is The Last of Us, and that's a game from last generation. But I still play that game to this day. Like, I will turn that shit on and start playing that game right now. Like, I'll go in there right now and zone out and play that game. I'll play the story, I'll go online, it don't matter. That's such a good game to me. You honestly, let me read your comment. You said, I honestly don't know, man. I do think that the digital sales on Xbox are higher than PS4, but not by a huge margin. I agree with that too, but that's the thing, that if we say that, what you just said, oh boy, you know, because every time you talk about how big the digital market is, because Ben was saying that, and people go crazy. Just like with Gears, if they release the digital numbers, Gears will probably be It could be a 2 million if they release the digital numbers. But this is what I'm saying, like, Xbox has a lot of people buying digital on there, man. And that's one of the things that's hurting too, man, that people don't realize that. But, yeah, the install base is not high enough, man. It's just not high enough for those games. It's just not. The Witcher isn't that good. See, that's the funny thing, though. The Witcher, the Zelda, even Horizon, those games are all, like, subjective opinions. But at the end of the day, they're all good games. Like, I'm going to be honest. I be wondering what's up with y'all taste. Like, Persona 5. I don't give two fucks about Persona 5. But I hear from people that play that game all the time that it's a good game. So I wouldn't sit here and say, oh, it's trash, because I don't care for it. I feel like too many people are quick to say that about stuff. Like, you gotta try it to say it's trash. Persona 5 I didn't play, so I would not call it trash. I don't care for what I see, but I definitely don't think the game is trash based off how much people like it. It just ain't my cup of tea. Just like Zelda. I tried Zelda, and I didn't think I would like a game like Zelda, even though I grew up liking Zeldas. And I was like, wow, you know, I thought I was too old for Zelda. I thought I was gonna feel like it was too childish. I really enjoyed that game. I told y'all I'm off the next couple of days. I'm gonna do my website. I gotta develop my website. I'm trying to put together a production studio. It ain't like a full-fledged studio. I'm planning on getting to that point in the next couple of months, but I'm just putting together my studio space. So I got some time off to do that. That's why I was asking y'all anything y'all want to see on the website, like any services. I want to put merchandise up there. I'm gonna do conferences on there. Help people with certain things and things of that nature, tutorials, just little things I'm gonna have up there on that website so people could help me help them, and in return hopefully I could make some money to put my studio together. That's my goal, at least in the next couple of months. I want to put a studio together, a real studio, even though I pretty much have one basically now. I want a studio space. Like, I want to actually get a studio, rent a studio, or buy a studio. Metal Gear Solid 5 was a scam, to be honest. Like, you can't call it nothing else other than that. It was, the game repeated missions at the end. So yeah, it definitely was a scam. Oh, Jack Move Johnny, what's good, family? The whole game was repetitive. The game was a scam to me. Like, I don't know no other way but to call it a scam. You said square up? Who I got to square up with? I'm going to be real with you, Jimmy. If in high school you wasn't shit, like you wasn't popular, or you wasn't banging bitches, Persona 5 is your second chance. Nah, then I ain't gonna like Persona 5 because I did all of that in high school. Shit, in high school I was getting buns, dog. There will be no Metal Gear. There will be no Metal Gear Solid 5 Slander in the stream. Yo, you know what's funny? I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 5 right now on PC. I just consider the first chapter of Metal Gear Solid to be the main game after that bonus missions. That low key, it did feel like that. It did feel like that. It definitely did feel like that. Jimmy, if you have a Pro or Xbox S and two 980 Ti's, why do I need an Xbox One? Well, having two 980 Ti's don't really mean anything because there's no reason to have two of them. Y'all argue. Y'all got mad crap going on in the chat. Metal Gear Solid 5 was disappointing. I like Metal Gear Solid 5. I just didn't like that it got repetitive at the end. The greatest game ever made. I liked it. I actually thought it was a good game. I didn't regret buying it. Record DE is a lot better than the original one. Look, I came and watched Summer Smooth streaming that. That shit look trash to me, bro. F13. You talking about Friday the 13th patch? Where they patched out the killing each other? I didn't play that. Xbox One is still in the box. What that tell you? Damn, that's cold. I ain't gonna lie, I got no answer to that, bro. He says Xbox One S is still in the box. That's ruthless. Is Jimmy sleeping? Nah, I was texting. I was having a conversation with somebody. See? See, I'm texting her now. That made Tiffany ass smaller. Yo, they wait. They actually messed with the character models in the game. Why did they do that? Yo, they did that with Street Fighter. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, Jack said Friday the 13th, they messed with the character models. Wow. That was actually like entertaining in the game to look at the character models. It was funny to make fun of them and shit. He was difficult, but not as hard as he was making it. Kid just loses his cool way too quick. I wasn't even talking about him. Just the gameplay. The game looked trash. Like, the game looked... I played Recore. I don't think Recore is a horrible game, but Recore is exactly what they said. A game that they didn't take long to develop. Recore is like Hellblade. It would have been better if they could develop and put more into it. Like what I said about Breath of the Wild. If they could add more touches to Recore, Recore would be a great game. It would be a good game. Let me not say great. Let me Watch my word. It'll be a better game. You think Smooth be trolling? I do too, to be honest. I actually think Smooth be trolling too. Whoa, that's a crazy accusation, and that's definitely not true. That is not who I'm texting. I don't even got that girl number. Who hyped for Kid Smooth to do a open box video of Super Lucky's test? Funny facts. Rose is on it. Anybody that defends the game KS was playing needs the gamer card check. I don't know who. Oh, you talking about Recoil? Hey yo, my boy, you complete trash at COD, and I fucks with you heavy. I fucks with you too, fam, and I will confess, I am complete trash at Call of Duty. No doubt, fam. I will not lie. I got shit talked, and I couldn't even say nothing back to the stream. I got cursed out at every lobby in that Call of Duty live stream by mad people, man. I ain't gonna even hold you. Them niggas was mad. I went up in there like, this finna be a breeze. Them dudes was like, shut the fuck up, Jimmy. Shut the fuck up. You talk too much. I was like, my bad, bro. So I keep it a stack, man. I call it like it is, man. I'm trashing Call of Duty. I'll admit that. They do keep recycling their user base on the Xbox side with the software. But like me and Gaming Fanatic was just saying, I said Gaming Fanatic. Me and Gaming Addict, pardon me, in the chat, digital sales are a lot higher than people would think on Xbox. A lot of people buy games digital on Xbox. All my friends buy digital games. I'm like the only one that don't. Chloe cakes okay, but it still wasn't on level her cakes were packing. Nah, listen, if you change her skin in that game on the Lost Legacy, her cakes is gone. Them joints is deflated. So it's all it's the genes, my man. Jimmy, why people care about Xbox One XLs on Amazon when most gamers buy from GameStop? Nah, a lot of people order their consoles online. Actually, believe it or not, this is the first console I ever purchased offline, the Xbox One X. So some people brought it wherever they could find it because it was so hard to get a Project Scorpio edition. Because remember, you're getting a custom Xbox and a stand for the same price. It's like you would be, if you're buying an Xbox day one, you would be a fool not to try and get the Pro, the Scorpio version. I keep calling it the Pro version. The Project Scorpio version, because it had all that extra stuff in the box that you don't get with the regular one. So it's like they're giving you free shit with it. Because I would like to put my Xbox on the stand. I think that's going to be hot. Why would someone throw down to upgrade old games? They tell you what. Well, we did it with the Pro. We did that with the PlayStation. The PlayStation was $399, and we upgraded to it for better game. Our older games looking better. We didn't get no new enhancements to a lot of these newer games. The only game that we got that you could see the Pro really did something for was Horizon Zero Dawn. So that argument is kind of null and void because we did the same exact thing. The Project Scorpio is the answer to the PlayStation Pro. Hand in hand, those are the same mid-gen refreshes. Except the PlayStation Pro is less powerful than the X, which is a fact. Recoil has a good foundation, just needs a lot of fixing. I agree with that. Recoil is set on a good foundation, the whole Mega Man scheme, but they need to add to it. I agree with that. Y'all ain't gonna lie, that girl booty right there, man, listen. I'm about to tell her to turn around, come back over here, dog. Like, hey, listen. I'm about to tell her, like, yo, I was gonna live stream, but I'm gonna have to do something different. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'll probably be telling y'all too much of my business, though. Y'all even need to know what that conversation's about. 60 FPS any resolution. Well, if you hate the 4K movement, 8K on the way. Yeah, 8K is on the way, but we got years though. He said all I've been doing is playing older games better. PC gamers look at old games every time they upgrade. I don't know about that shot right there, Gaming Addict. That was a little PC shot, man. Y'all have to get up off this PC shooting shit, man. Because remember, man, PC birthed you Xbox dudes at this point. Let me talk my PC shit, man, because y'all gonna stop that. Y'all gonna respect PC. Y'all Xbox dudes don't understand. Y'all owe us PC dudes Father's Day cards. They disrespected Sunset Overdrive, so they got recall. That's a funny comment. Tell us about the celebrity woman escapist, Jimmy. I don't know who that is. Celebrity woman escapist? I don't know what that is. Pro did something for Neo 108060. That's a fact. I thought it was no. I thought it was 72060. No, I think it was 72060, Rose. I don't think it was 108060. I'm pretty certain it was not 601080. I think it was 1440p 30 and or something like that, and 72060. I think that's what it was. I could be wrong though, but I don't think it was 1080p or 960. I don't think it was 1080p though. Nah, I had to buy the Project Scorpio online because for some reason I couldn't find it nowhere. That was the only way I could get it, is if I ordered it from Target online. I didn't want to do that, but I had no choice. I can't be left out on that Project Scorpio edition. I'm sorry. I wanted all that shit in my box that it come with. I ain't paying fine and getting jerked. I'm sorry, though. That's not how I roll. Is anybody down to get their ass whooped in some Tekken on PS4? Probably me when I play all day, because I don't play that shit. I just want to play those matches and get that shit over with so I can get rid of that game. You have a PC. Nah, Gaming Addict. Listen, now it's time for me to address Gaming Addict about this PC thing. Gaming Addict, you have a PC. I'm going to show you the difference between you and somebody like Kofi. Let me use Kofi as an example. What kind of graphics card do you have in your PC, Gaming Addict? I might get Destiny on PC. I'm going to try it today. I'm going to download the beta. Matter of fact, I'm going to download the beta right now when I go in the house, and then I'm going to try it. You got a 980. See, now, here we go. This is my point right here in a nutshell. You can't have a 980 in your PC and be like, I have a gaming PC, because your PC, don't get me wrong, your 980 is cool, but you're not doing 4K. So you can't have a non-4K graphics card and then be talking about I have a gaming PC when you have a console getting ready to come out that's more powerful than the graphics card in your PC. See, this is what I be trying to explain to people. Like, this is not to be funny or take shots at you. Don't get me wrong. A 980 is cool, but your graphics card is old enough to the point now where you can't even really talk about gaming PCs versus consoles. Your graphics card is on the level of something smaller than what's in an Xbox One X. So how can you talk about PC and say I have a gaming PC? You really can't go there. You can't game in 4K. But that's what I'm saying. This is about 4K now. We in the 4K. PC gaming is in the 4K realm comfortably at this point. So if you're not in the 4K realm, you can't really talk about PC because you're not enjoying the bells and whistles that PC got over a console, because you're playing on a console level on PC like Bond used to do. That's why you see me constantly digging at Bond pause for having old hardware. That's why you see he upgraded his hardware. Nah, 980 Ti is fine because that's a 6GB card. That's fine. But the 980 is a 4GB card, so that's a little bit too far behind. You're like right there at the door though with the 980 Ti. You are right there at the door. That's like the entry level for this conversation. But if you got something less than that, People game at 1080p, 144 hertz. Yeah, but people game at 1440p at 144 hertz too. That's still above 1080p. 1080p is an old conversation, man. 4K is highly not overrated. 4K is excellent. 4K is great. I play everything in 4K that I can. Everything that I watch or consume, any content, if it's a 4K option, that's the way that I go. 4K is the fucking truth. Looking at 1080p after 4K is like looking at Medusa and turning to stone. Okay, so that's the only way I can explain 4K to you. Samsung coming out with 4K 100 Hz monitor in September. I'm glad you told me that because I'm looking for a monitor right now. I'm going to have to probably wait on that. I just bought a 4K QLED. Let me read that. What it said, 4K what? I just bought a 4K QLED monitor, but it's only 60 Hertz. I mean, it is what it is, but it is what it is. I mean, you couldn't really do nothing else. That's the best you could do. As long as your monitor gives you a higher refresh rate, if you lower the resolution, then it's a good monitor, in my opinion. The 144 Hertz monitors is kind of a waste of time because if those monitors come out now, where's the graphics card to push it? So that's when you need the SLI, and the SLI is not going to work for everything, and you get into all that nonsense. So I wouldn't rush to get a 144 Hertz 4K monitor now anyway until the next generation of graphics cards, TIs, run around, because then that means there'll be a new Titan and there'll be a new TI, and those should be able to do better for you at 4K 60, meaning it should probably get to like 100 frames, which I don't see that happen until 2 card generations down the line. So ain't no rush in those monitors that everybody keep hyping up about 4K 144 Hertz. Even though the argument is people saying 144 Hertz is for the 4K monitors, but not for the 4K resolution, which is still stupid to me. Because you got monitors out that'll give you higher refresh rates. But apparently my understanding is that there's no 4K 144 Hertz combination monitors out. And that's what these are. So what the fuck? You might as well just get, I don't know. To me, you don't need to get that monitor. You could just wait. It tells you how much further 4K has to go, in my opinion. Jimmy, do you bit mine? How much money do they make? I don't know, but I know the parts. Look, let me explain this real quick, because I was trying to explain this before. Well, I did explain this in another stream. The bit mining situation is not what's really causing the price to go up, because people have this mindset that the bit miners are slaving, so they're charging more money for the work. It's not them that's doing it. Well, who's making the price of this parts go up is the actual manufacturing companies, because what they're doing is they're bidding out each other on the parts, because everybody needs these parts. The same parts that's used to make graphics cards is used to make other things. So what's happening is these corporations is going to the bit miners and saying, yo, Apple want 10 grams of these pieces for 100 a gram, and Nintendo's going to them and say, yo, I'll give it to you for, I'll buy it from you for 200 a gram, and I'll just charge the people more for the product. That's why they're saying that the graphics cards are going to go up in the fall, because what the bit miners are doing is they're getting people going to them and saying, yo, listen, this is $100, but we need it, so we'll give it to you for 200, and we'll just charge the consumer more. That's why they always tell you in situations like that, don't buy it, because Nintendo and Apple got this going on right now with the Switch and the iPhone. The same parts that's used to make the Switch is used to make the iPhone, and the reason that the new iPhone 8 is going to be $1,000 is because these bit miner parts are so expensive, and Nintendo and Apple are bidding each other out on the parts and charging you on the back end. The Nintendo Switch is $299. That's the reason they keep running out of stock, believe it or not. This is something that y'all don't know about. It's a business thing. But the reason that the Nintendo is running out of stock, and it's not actually a gimmick, is because the bit miners are getting outbidded by Apple, and the Nintendo is fighting with Apple for parts to make the Switch. This is the same thing that's going on right now with the graphics cards. So that bit mining shit is a nasty little, like, it's like some third world country fucking propaganda, yo, because it's like some real politics behind that. There's companies going out there and paying double what the shit costs and then charging you for it. So that's why when I see stuff like that, if I see that happen, like that happened with the hard drives. When the hard drive manufacturing companies got flooded in Taiwan, they turned around and reproduced the hard drives in another area and then charged out for the money that they lost, which was wrong, because that wasn't your fault. So hard drives at one point in like 2014 was astronomical for like 3 months, and you just had to keep waiting for the price to go back down, because if you needed a hard drive within those 3 months, you got fucked, bro. Jimmy, them dudes at Nintendo be coming out with statements, though they said they should be straight by the holiday. Real talk. Yeah, they straight by the holiday because what had happened was they got their parts. Apple got their parts. Their new phones are getting ready to come out next month. And Samsung was smart because they used to fight with Apple. They started using different parts to make their phones. And as you see, this shit started exploding. And Nintendo got their parts, so now they're able to get the shipments right because they stopped fighting with Apple for the parts. That's what I'm telling you. That's what was happening. And it stops after a while because what will happen is every company will start stockpiling the parts and then they become cheaper to get. Because now they could turn around and go to the bit miners and say, oh, we don't need that. We got enough. And then the bit miners got to bring down the price so that the shit could move out, you know, so it could keep flowing. That's how business works. You know, you buy a bunch of something and after a while, it loses its value. So the bit miners be doing that, man. They don't be them that be causing that shit to go up. It be the companies that be bidding each other out for them. Nah, I'm not playing that on Xbox. I'm good. I don't feel a need to play it on either console. It's like the game is the game. Like, I played it on PlayStation because it was convenient for me to download and stream from the PlayStation. So that's what I did. I'm not going to play it on Xbox, then take my Xbox and plug it into my Elgato and stream. Nah, I'm not doing all that. So, nah, I'm good. But back to you, Gaming Addict. You can't have a 980 and your computer and think that you like, you know, oh, computer, PC gaming. That's like what I did when I didn't like PC gaming. You gotta have like a very, very close to high-end PC in order to really understand PC gaming, man. I'm about to stream on Twitch in a second, actually. I want to try Agents of Mayhem like I told y'all. And I need to download the Destiny beta too as well. I need to go on ahead and do that. I think they're gonna have that, but the problem is that they want to promote Mixer because this is the thing, right? Let me explain something to y'all about YouTube and the Xbox One X. This is not Xbox fault. The Xbox One X is gonna be able to capture and stream 4K, but YouTube is not gonna be able to do that. YouTube is not currently letting you stream. You could stream 4K to YouTube, but it's like it's going to be very demanding, and I don't know if the console could handle that. Somehow it can handle it with Mixer, but I think we're going to get a YouTube feature, but we got to wait because this whole generation people wanted that. Now with the Xbox One X, that update may bring it, but what I noticed is they've been giving people what they've been asking for. So you might see that feature. You might see Twitch. Well, Twitch is there already. You might see a YouTube feature come in. You might see it. You might actually see that happen. I wouldn't be surprised. Now I'm already on Twitch. I told you that. Mega Games Live. That's my Twitch. I'm already on Twitch. I had a bunch of Twitch pages. I never streamed on Twitch. This is gonna be my first time streaming on Twitch. Let me not say never. I streamed on Twitch 3 times before, but this is gonna be my first time really trying to like have a Twitch page. This is gonna be my first shot at it. The matter of fact, let me check my Twitch right now. Yeah, she told me she want to see me Thursday. What the hell kind of weirdo shit is that? Why not today? Girls are weird, man. Why are you texting me? You just walked past me with your fat booty, with them tights on, had your booty all in my face, and now you telling me you're gonna see me Thursday. So I don't be, I don't be taking these shits serious, man. What was I looking up? Oh yeah, I was looking at my Twitch page to see if y'all messing with me or not, man. Let me open the Twitch app. I got the app right here. Let me see. I only got like 50 followers or some shit like that, man. Y'all be doing me greasy, man. Y'all be doing me greasy, man. 60 followers. All right, I'm getting there. See, I only got 60 followers though, but I'm gonna build it up. I'm gonna try. Let me add my first update. You followed? Okay. Cause I be working on my Twitch page and the alert is there, so I be seeing y'all when y'all follow. So when y'all follow when I go live, y'all gonna see how I set it up. I got all my alerts and all that going. I got it popping a little something. I just gotta figure out if I should use the NVIDIA codecs though if I'm gonna stream from PC. Cause it's different. You could use that codecs for console, but when you stream it from PC, you need the graphics card. So I gotta see. Even though Agents of Mayhem is not taking up a lot of my graphics power, I should be fine. But for other games, it might not be like that, like Hellblade. Let me add an update. About to check out Agents of Mayhem. Yeah. I gotta put the yeah. You know, I gotta put that in there. Let me get an emoji going. There we go. Post. Alright, put my first post up. Booyah. Alright, man, let me get out of here because I need to I want to check out the Twitch stream and see if it works. Plus I need to download the Destiny 2 beta for PC and see what this 4K 60 is about. Alright, so let me end the stream, y'all. Thank you for everybody that shouted me out, everybody that came through, and everybody that followed the Twitch. The Twitch is Jimmybgaming Live. I'm gonna get out of here. Let me go download that stuff and let me switch over to Twitch. Peace. Oh, let me eat my breakfast, then switch over to Twitch. And let me see what's going on with this chick, because she trying to duck me and make me wait, and I don't want to wait. You know what I'm saying? Alright? Later, Rose. Later, everybody. Yeah, oh, but you gotta put it together. Now it's J-A-Y Mega Games. Now I know J Mega. You see J Mega, that's old, and or that's another person. As I keep telling y'all. That's why sometimes I change my name. If you see J Mega, you gotta check. That might not be me. It gotta be J-A-Y. That's why I always put the J-A-Y, because there's a whole bunch of J Megas. I keep telling people that. And if you look, motherfucker, this one dude got a fucking beard, long hair. There's a whole bunch of these motherfuckers. I was the first J Mega. And that's when I switched my shit to J Mega Mills, and then there was other J Mega Mills. I'm like, how's that? Then I switched my shit to Mega Mills. Then there was Mega Mills because Meek Mills came out, and then next, I had to go with the J Mega and leave the Mills out, or I gotta put J-A-Y Mega Mills because there was so many different people with those names. So that's why I had to keep changing it up. All right, so that's why for my gaming, it's Jimmybgaming because that's my name. So that's why there's so many different J Megas. There's a lot of these motherfuckers. So J-A-Y-M-E-G-A, that's officially me. If you see that one, that's me. There's not no J Megas that's J-A-Y. Everybody tried to take the J Mega Mill shit. I don't know why. When Meek Mill came out, everybody took that shit. Alright, so that's the history of why so many of those. Anyway, let me end the stream, y'all. Peace.